What is this? Okay.
Get up, Bengals fans! Who they? Who they? Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? It's just me, huh?
I had no idea there was a fight song
Who
for
they?
the Bengals.
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
Good morning, Cubs. Happy Friday.
Yes, all of those things as well. Happy Who Day Friday, or your favorite team, of course. I know we see some other teams out there. All feelings are welcome, and all teams are welcome.
Absolutely. I wear my Creekside shirt today.
Well, we
And
love
if
that
you are a
spirit.
non-sport person,
You can wear
a
stripes.
happy Friday
You
as
can
well.
wear
Happy
stripes.
Friday
You can wear
anyway.
stripes.
Yep, that's right. Today is, of course, Friday. It's September 15th, 2023. We're glad you're here today. I'm glad both of you are here today.
I'm happy to be here
Thank you.
today.
Happy Friday.
It's a good day.
This is not the last time we'll ever talk about how Creekside Cubs care, but
No.
it is the last day of this week where we've really focused on Creekside Cubs care during our announcements.
Yes.
Do you have some thoughts about caring Cubs today, Mrs. Skelton?
I have a challenge. So this week, we started seeing those gross yellow, pink, and white forms coming from the bus. Those bus oops
Ooh,
notes.
yeah.
So I think we need to spend some time talking about caring on the bus. Because Mr. Hartman got called to a bus this morning, Mrs.
did.
Skelton got called to a bus this morning. I dealt with some bus things earlier this week. So that is a piece I think we're missing. So we need to talk about how we show caring on the school bus. Mrs. Russell, what are your tips?
Well, you know, this is interesting because yesterday as I was leaving the parking lot, I happened to be behind a bus, one of our buses.
How fortunate.
And I noticed friends sitting in their seats and staying in their seat the whole time,
That's so important.
with their bottom to the bottom of the seat and the back to the back of the seat. And this was the back of the bus.
Yeah.
So remember, every seat on that bus has to follow that group plan so your bus driver can get you safely to where you
Can
need to
I
be.
show what happens if you're not sitting?
Yes.
Right? So if this is a bus seat and Mr. Hartman, Mrs. Skelton, and Mrs. Russell are three to a seat, which a lot of our Cubs are.
Right.
If I stand up and start moving around,
Yeah.
what is happening?
You're
right?
getting in my comfort bubble.
Oh, I am.
And I feel very uncomfortable.
Right? And probably not safe.
No.
So if I'm doing something with my body that makes somebody else next to me not feel safe, the plain and simple truth is that's not caring. That's just the way it is. And I'm sorry if that's a hard statement this morning, Cubs, but if your body is acting unsafely to where you're hurting somebody else, you are not showing caring.
Bottoms to bottom, back to back, hands to ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Now, I like how you called it the school bus. Sometimes we just say bus.
Right.
The full name is school bus. It is a part of our school. And so if it's something, if you have words in mind that you wouldn't say in the classroom because they're not caring, you shouldn't say them on the bus either. We use kind words all the time, and only kind words. The bus is another part of our school. It takes you to and from school. So all the same Creekside Cub motto applies.
This thing right here.
Yep, applies to
The
the
whole
bus.
thing.
We take care of others, we take care of ourselves, we take care of this place, and Creekside Cubs care. That's on the bus, just like it is in your classroom, in the hallway,
Yeah.
on the playground, in the restroom, and anywhere else we can think of in the school day. Those same things matter, and we still follow the Creekside Cub motto everywhere we go, every day.
I always say to Cubs, if it's not something you would say to your families, it's not something you would say to your school family. Keep it in your thought bubble.
Just like when you're riding in the car with your grown-ups. You probably don't climb over seats and hit and carry on in the back seat. You stay on your bottom and keep your hands in your space while you're driving with your grown-ups.
Absolutely.
And I have some good news, Karen.
Yes!
Oh, good.
So
Thank you,
remember
Ms. Russell.
second grade, we have our character team application. For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we talked about it yesterday for those of you that weren't here. And this is an opportunity for only second graders to apply to be on the character team. And it is an application that you have to fill out because you are applying for the job. 2 students will be chosen from each room. The applications are due next week. I encourage you to take these home, and you can fill these out at home if you would like, and then just bring them back to your teacher, and we will announce our character team when that time comes.
Ms. Russell, I really like the last question, the one idea I have for character
Yes.
team. That's a new question
Yes,
this year.
it is.
And I really like that we're always looking for new ways to showing caring and kindness at school. And our second graders are our leaders with that. So
That's
that's,
right.
a really cool question.
I think they'll come up with some great ideas to answer that question.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of birthdays if you include today and this weekend.
And this weekend, it is the weekend. Sorry.
Here it comes.
I was really excited for that. Okay, so today is Friday the 15th. We have Anna in Miss Kellerman's room, Sophia in Miss Sprague's room. Happy birthday. Saturday the 16th, we have Ian in Miss Wilson's room and Sophia in Mrs. Waldvogel's room. Happy birthday. And for Sunday the 17th, oh, that's a lot. Here we go. Luke in Mrs. Cavender's room, Sunil in Miss Stein's room, Channing in Miss Fisher's room, and Griffin in Morris's room. Happy birthday, Cubs. I hope you have a
birthday.
special weekend. The weather looks fabulous.
You lucked out for your weekend birthday weather. How about it,
Yes.
Mrs. Russell?
Yes, we did. I would love if we could add the weekend on here.
That's a good idea.
Could we add the
It's
weekend
very
on here?
important.
Because I'm seeing the weather ending on Friday, and it's just leaving me wanting more.
I'll talk to our producers.
So could you please let our producers
Sure.
know?
Our
Fro-
content creators.
We woke up today with a chilly 49 degrees.
You did need
Very
a sweater
chilly.
today.
We needed a sweater. But look at our day. It's staying in great temperatures, 63 at lunch and 76 on Friday. And we will look at getting a weekend forecast for you next week.
That's very important.
So exciting. All
Yes.
right. We're adding more and more new things to announcements. It's fun.
It is fun.
The Creekside Cub motto's fun too.
It is.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Here at Creekside, we take care of others, we take care of ourselves, and we take care of this place. Creekside Cubs care.
Have a great
Bye,
day,
Cubs.
Cubs.
Have a good weekend.
Please stand for the pledge.